Hey, welcome to Southern Integrity Lawn Care. Got another little tip for those of y'all. If you're like me, you're opening up your pool. It's that time of year, but we've had some torrential downpours the last couple of weeks. So I don't know if you can tell, but so that standing pool of water in my chicken pen. We've had a lot of rain, and one of the problems that causes is water, once it saturates the ground, will get behind your pool liner sometimes if you have a vinyl pool liner. And I'll show you what that looks like. So you can see the pool liner is not flush where it needs to be against the sides of the pool. And what's causing that is the water has saturated the ground. So that's where my pool pump and all is, and I've got water constantly running down my drive. So that tells me that whatever's coming off this back side is saturating the ground under the concrete pad and pushing on the liner from the outside. So this is not my first deal with this. This has happened the last couple of years, but there's actually a pretty easy fix that works most of the time. So what I do as the weather continues to warm up, I've got the water level up. It's not the right color, obviously, because I've just taken the cover off, but you get water in it, you get it back to full, so you can see it's at the top of the step, and most of the time the water weight itself will help push it back in. It's actually helped a lot today. It's back in further than it was yesterday. But the other thing I'll do is take my pool brush on a pole and start back towards the ridge line and just slowly push it back, trying to get the water bubbles out of it. Kind of like if you have ever done a vinyl wrap on a car, you'll get air pockets. So you're slowly working. You can see right there where there's a crease in the bottom of the pool liner. That's where it's wadded up a little bit. But just keep working that line and pushing it back. And as the ground dries out, then it will go back to its natural form in most cases. If it doesn't, the other thing you can do is where this cap is right here, you pop that loose, take you a couple of flathead screwdrivers, pry the liner out of the interlock, and then you can sometimes just air dry it. If that's not enough, you can go get a bilge pump from Harbor Freight or something like that. Run your inlet hose down there, run your outlet, obviously like you're going to do a pool drain, and suck the water out from there with that bilge pump, and that'll put the liner back in place. So we love our pool, we enjoy it, especially the kids, my daughter and my nephew. They are a bit of work to keep up, but I will tell you from my family's experience, salt water pool is the way to go, and that's what we have here. My brother was the first one in the family to have a pool, and it was just chlorine, chemical based. It takes a lot more chemicals to keep it stabilized. This one here, I put 15 to 17 bags of salt in it when we first opened it up, do a couple of chlorine tablets, and a gallon of algicide. And the rest of the year, basically all I do is have to vacuum it and make sure that the chlorine generator is working. If the chlorine generator is working and you do your opening, it's very easy to maintain the rest of the year. Our water actually stayed blue. I checked on it about a month ago. Our water actually stayed pretty clear up until we got all this rain. And obviously, with all the flooding, it's kind of backwashed into the pool behind the liner and into the actual pool pump. So it won't be that bad. We'll vacuum it out, get some salt and some chlorine in it, and it'll clear up in a couple of days. All right, hope you enjoyed this tip.